Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/ShrewfordBerry. Welcome back to some more Long Dark Story Mode, where we are powering through Wintermute, Episode 3, the Astrid Special. And folks, let's get ready to Timby. Because other than like one tall tale and a couple notes, we've pretty much done all the side quests there are to do. Which means we are about to... Well, the only thing left for us to do is to indulge in the main quest line. Okay, put our fishing gear back. Don't need any of those. That's all fine. Now, that will mean whenever we do move on, we are going to be beset by Timby. So we're going to want all of our ammo of all kinds. We're going to want a pry bar. I don't think so. Staying light would be good, because I do know there's going to be a fair bit of travel ahead of us as we do this. Okay, those are all good. We got medicine, we got that, got some bandages. I might take one more, just in case. Yeah, we'll get sticks if we need them. Okay, probably don't need... Well, no, actually, we should keep several accelerant, because my hope is that we don't have to resort to... Oh, jeez, look at that thing. I forgot. Yeah, we got Big Eddie, or whatever the name of the fish was last time. Right, actually, maybe we should save that. Yeah, so we're going to hopefully be able to do some torch booping of the Timbies and break their morale that way, rather than continuing to shoot them. Even though dead Timbies don't recover morale, so that's a compelling argument as well. But yeah, we need to go to the community hall. Yeah, 2 notes, and then one more tall tale, which I believe the book for that is actually in the bingo hall. Excuse me. Okay. But yeah, we have our supply cache right there if we need it. Yeah, the reason I've been postponing entering the bingo hall is because when we actually go in here the first time, that is the signal for the game to start unleashing the Timbies. And well, anyway, we would have got the side quest done anyway, but at least this way, we were able to do all that without, having a bunch of little jerks nipping at our heels the whole time. Okay, let's pop in. Okay, there's a free pry bar. Yeah, that not the most upbeat of welcomes. More revolver ammo. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, of course we're gonna loot here before we go. Okay, okay. That. Oh, Pleasant Valley Collectible Part 2. Parnell was out checking road conditions for his next delivery. He saw some of those freak tree speaker maniacs lurking near the highway passes in and out of the valley. He wasn't sure what they were doing, but we need to stay vigilant. Okay, yeah, so that was one of the local side of the stories. We got one more of those.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Do I have a mag lens? I do not. Well, now I do. Lovely. Okay, so there's one more note, and I think there's one more book. There's the Padre in there. Don't mind me, Padre. There's going to be just doing a little bit of advanced scouting. That's all. Believe that. Wool socks. How are we for socks? We're fine. Ooh. Local legends Sasquatch. No one knows how long rumors of Sasquatch activity have persisted among valley residents, but it's common knowledge that the longer people have lived in this region, the more strange tales have emerged about figures in the woods.
This will come in handy.
Search the Sasquatch cave near Thompson's Crossing. Oh, that is near. Wow, okay. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. Another pair of wool socks. A couple bandages. We might have to go back to our hideaway and re-unload our stuff.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, I'm sure the Padre doesn't mind us helping ourselves to this stuff. There we go. Actually, there are models for candles. So yeah, when animal fat was added to the game, there was kind of an indication that the ability to make candles might come with it. You see, there are candle models, and I think Raph did say
Nobody needs this anymore.
I think that they were working on that, but they decided to shelve it because one wasn't that high of a priority, understandably so. But it does sound like it is on their mind and could be in the works for later. Because even after episode 5 drops, there are still updates on the way.
I think I can use this.
Okay. Oh, that's locked. Well, it's
Well,
locked for now.
hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I'm sure it'll be unlocked in time. How's that? Hey, Lily Bits, welcome in. How's your weekend going?
I could use this.
We're just getting going here. Yeah, we picked up like 5 kilograms worth of stuff there. Not all of which we actually need, of course. Yeah, like we don't need another can opener. That's all fine. We really don't even need to be walking around with 7 bandages. I feel relatively certain. Okay, yeah, so we'll run back to our place, and well, once the Padre lets us go, we'll run back to our place and get a little bit lighter. You know, I like the mobility that comes with being 10 kilos underweight. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Okay, for the most part. Annoyed with technology, but thankfully the Twitch server is not one of them, at least for now. There's mostly this is another one of my one-day weekends, so just trying to, take it as easy as possible today. All right, Padre, what you got for me?
Oh, hello.
Oh, so we do hear him.
Did
Nice.
you come from the crash site like the others?
Some people haven't been getting dialogue.
All the cots are taken, but you can sit by the fire, warm up a bit.
Crash site. How did you know about the...
The crash site. Don't you remember? Another one suffering from shock, maybe.
I crashed, but days ago. I'm far from here.
No. You crashed yesterday. In the hills.
Don't you gaslight me.
A terrible crashing sound. I even heard it over the howling blizzard. Don't you remember?
Listen, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I crashed, but not here.
Oh, of course. Well, please stay and warm yourself by the fire until we can figure out where you belong.
Perseverance Mills is where we belong. Okay, yeah, so where are we exactly? I mean, we know.
What is this place?
This is the old community hall in Thompson's Crossing. We gathered people here when the weather started turning bad. 3, or was it 4 days ago? The houses became too cold, and it seemed better to bring everyone under one roof. Then yesterday, the crash survivors started showing up.
Okay, and about those survivors?
So, these people are all survivors of a crash?
Well, most of them, yes. There were maybe half a dozen people in and around the town site when the blizzard first hit. Over the past day or so, the rest have slowly arrived. Most of them from the crash site.
What crashed?
A passenger airliner, best I can tell. Most of the people who arrived were too weak to talk about it. But judging by the thundering sound and the size of the fire on the hills,
Which we have seen.
whatever crashed up there, it must have been something big. Are you sure you don't remember the crash?
I remember a crash, but again, not that one.
How long do you think this weather will last?
You're not from around here, are you? Whoever named this area Pleasant Valley had a pretty good sense of humor. We
Did
get
they, though?
some of the harshest weather on all of Great Bear.
But, I mean, it's worse than usual?
Yes. Another storm blew through about a few weeks ago. The worst I've seen in years. Blocked the roads in and out. I'm afraid we're stuck here until the road's clear.
Will someone come to check on the town? Clear the roads so you can get out?
I don't think so. Not anymore. We'll have to wait for nature to take its course.
But what will happen to all these people?
Honestly, I'm not sure. We're down to our last food. We can melt snow for water, but that will only get us so far.
Okay, the food thing
This
might
time
slightly
of
be my
year,
fault.
There's always another blizzard around the corner. Things might be different if the power hadn't gone out. The best thing we can do is try to keep these people warm and fed, and then we'll see what the Lord has in store. You seem disoriented, but you're in much better shape than the others.
Actually, she's just always like that.
Maybe you can help us.
I'm a doctor. I can have a look at the survivors and see how to help them.
That sounds like a good place to start. Once you've had a chance to check on them, come back, and we can try to figure out what can be done for them.
But remember, we're not the useful kind of doctor. Okay, check on the plane. I was just in the middle of doing that game. Thank you. Okay, apparently not that one. Okay, Winston.
This might be serious.
Time in bed rest. Okay. You're lucky, Winston. I guess some of these people don't, they don't even merit names. They're just kind of there.
Let me have a look, okay?
Again, Chloe, a little hypothermic. She'll be just fine. Bennett, you got
This
better
might be
condition than anyone else.
serious.
He just got his bell rung. He'll be totally fine. Franklin?
I'll see if I can help.
Well, not from this angle. Yeah, again, he got knocked around. Okay, Eric's suffering
Let's
a
see
little.
what's wrong here.
Okay. Half a liter. Okay. Well,
Get some rest now. You need it.
what does that leave us with? 2. Oh, really? That didn't actually take from our stash. All right. I'm not gonna complain. Okay, yeah. Dimitri is having some
This
issues.
might be serious.
Okay, insulin, which we do not have. Okay, finally we got a name for the guy, Father Thomas. I kept calling him Father Robert for some reason.
I've had a look at the survivors. Most are in fairly good condition given the circumstances.
These were the lucky ones. You'll find the ones who were less fortunate in the basement.
Yeah, let's not.
May God take mercy on their souls. They died from their injuries, or were found dead. We put them downstairs to keep the bodies cold. And also, well, there are wolves around, you see.
I've noticed.
Yes, I've seen them.
Thank you, Astrid.
I think I can find most of what these survivors need. But there is a diabetic in the group. They're gonna need insulin, and soon. Do you know where I might find some?
That's bad news. No, I don't.
This survivor has type 1 diabetes. That means their body can't produce insulin. If they don't get it, they'll eventually go into shock and probably die.
Well, then we need
Like
to
old
find
Roy
some.
in Still Wakes the
And
Deep.
soon, before the blizzard becomes too powerful to even risk going outside. I need to remain with the survivors, minister to them. But you can go and look for the medicine they need.
I will. Any suggestions you have would be very useful.
Most of the surrounding houses will be empty, but you may find some of the minor supplies you need to treat the survivors.
Maybe.
The diabetic came in from the plane crash a day, maybe 2 days ago. So, your best chance to find their insulin will probably be to find their luggage at the crash site.
How will I know which luggage is theirs?
You'll have to search everything you find and hope for the best.
Okay. You keep an eye on everyone, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
Thank you for your help. One more thing.
Yes?
Yes, Columbo?
Many of these survivors are in bad shape. From the crash, it's true. But I've seen this sort of thing before. People need hope to survive. And if they can't have hope, they need some closure. People here, many of them weren't traveling alone. They're broken-hearted, worried sick about their loved ones, feeling guilty. Why did they survive when others didn't? You can help them find some closure. But chances are searching the crash site won't be a pleasant experience.
I've seen death before.
Yes, you're a doctor, so you understand the fragility of human life. The fragility of the human spirit is more my domain.
How convenient.
For the ones who've lost loved ones, if you can bring them some closure, that will help to start their healing process.
Yes. It's well known that the mind and body are inextricably linked.
If you encounter any artifacts, any information that would help to identify those who did not survive the crash, that information might be a salve to these poor broken souls. Then perhaps they'll have a chance to face tomorrow.
I'll do what I can to find IDs, documents, anything that can help identify the people who didn't make it.
You want me to loot? I can loot.
In turn,
Because I know loot.
take this, my child.
Oh, I'm not religious. Please, keep it.
It's not for you. Please, humor me.
I don't understand.
At least until I can minister to those souls myself. Having you carry this rosary while you investigate the crash site, it would bring an old priest some comfort.
So you're
It would be the
outsourcing your...
closest thing to my being able to pray for them.
I mean, no disrespect, Father, but do you really believe this will help?
Perhaps in the end, faith is all we have.
Sure thing, bud. Sure thing. Okay. Hi, Molly.
So, you're still alive.
So far, yeah. But there are people in town who won't be if I don't get going.
You heading up to the plane crash?
How'd you know that?
You risked your life to come here to help some sick people.
Yeah, that we did.
You came to help me when I was stuck in the barn. You're a doctor. You're not going to leave a bunch of crash survivors to die in the cold.
I would like to help the crash victims, yes.
I wouldn't get your hopes up. A few days in this weather and with the wolves prowling? Doubt you'll find anyone alive out there.
Let's hope you're wrong.
Yeah, well, I left you a little present.
Aw.
Look, I'm not sure.
Relax. You have to trust someone, right?
Would you trust someone with a dead body in their basement?
Fair point. But if you want to live, check out the trunk of that blue sedan over by the swing set.
Well, okay. Thanks, I guess.
Watch out for those wolves.
Aw, Molly's just a big sweetie at heart. Okay, find and search a car. Okay, yeah, there's a sedan nearby. Yeah, we're just gonna have that too. Top up a little before we go. Now. Oh, I can't equip the revolver in here. This is hallowed ground, neutral territory. All right, boys, let's do this. I'm gonna need a little time to get my range back here. I used to be good with the revolver, but my skills have atrophied since doing a bow only run. Hello? Did I get a hit? I don't think I got a single hit. Yeah, if I would have dropped one, I imagine they would have pieced out by now. Well, boys, come on back now. You hear? Okay. Oh, maybe they're back to the old Timby behavior, where they would, I mean, they still, again, according to the bar would still be there, so officially they're still aggroed, but they're, you know, they RUNNOFT. Okay, trunk of this. Oh, we don't even have to pry it open.
Some more help from Molly.
Nice.
Let's hope these work.
I'm pretty sure they do, Astrid, but I think we're all right. At least for now. Now, when we're having more heavy-duty operations, well, then we might need our flares. But for now, I think we're good. Okay. I will pop back in here, like I said I would. Oh, yeah, let's see if the bar goes away in here. We'll see if the bar comes back when we leave. There we go. Yeah, walking around food. Right, stuff. There you go. Yeah, 4 will do. No new clothes. No, that's all fine. Probably don't need all of those. We'll keep, I don't know, 2. Pry bar can stay. Yeah, we have torches as an option too. 5 pieces of cloth. It's like, okay, yes, 7.5. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And the aggro bar is still there. Huh. All right, well, y'all want to come catch me, you can go right ahead. Actually, you know what? We're in the neighborhood. It's also quite late. Maybe go check that Tall Tales cave. Cause yeah, if we went all the way to the plane crash, we'd probably end up having to sleep at Skeeter's. We do have our bedroll. Yes, we do. Okay. Actually, yeah, we don't have to cross the river. Maybe you got to go up this way, I think. Or no, it's fine. I know if you go across the river and then out around back to where that waterfall is. I know there's another cave there. Oh, is that them? Yeah, there you are. They didn't forget me. Aw, how fresh. Okay, no infection risk. Yeah, we plugged that one pretty good. We definitely drew blood. So that one's gonna drop dead. Wait, how's our clothing? Uh, clothing's fine. Anyway, let's continue on. I do notice we are weirdly well rested for this time of day. I know that. Well, that might have just been me though. Okay, I thought I heard. Yeah, there were 2. Oh, and now they're gone. Okay, yeah. So that wolf we did plug must have just dropped dead finally. Now that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be gone, for good. They're going to be throwing fresh. There's got to be scripted. Yes, yeah, scripted Timbies. So even if those are dead, we'll have more in the future, I'm sure. Okay, if we were in the business of making arrows, I'd grab those crow feathers, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. Aha! Got firewood. Well, snack.
I'll take it.
Bedroll. 84%. How's ours? 88. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. A new wolf skin. Wow. Wow. Better than our Mac? It is indeed. Am I just going to leave this here? Yeah. Yeah, we might as well. So we're a little heavier, but also much warmer. And that was the last tall tale. See, it is, well, we're getting right up close to sundown. So, we could, oh, right. Because remember, last time we went up toward the plane crash, the way I would normally go is like you go up from the you follow the river out back of Molly's, and then there's that little burned out campsite, and you just a little ways down the river from Draft Dodgers. You go up the slope, and then there's a tree bridge normally. You take that up there, and that'll take you straight to Skeeter's past the Burn Ridge Cave. But when we went there was no tree bridge. So to go do the side quest, we had to go the long way around. What I'm wondering is, will that be there now that we have officially kicked off the main story? And actually, yeah, you know what? Let's just go. Let's at least get to Draft Dodgers, and then we'll see what the conditions are like. Yeah, it's our visibility is workable enough. Also, is that the Timby? It kind of looks like that might be the case. Yep. Sure is. Well, out getting that one bite in was worth it, because it's like old Astrid Greenwood got the last laugh. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's just go. Yeah, do they send more Timbies at us when we go through the plane crash? I don't think they do. We might see another batch as we go, but mostly I think we're clear to go and come back. But then again, I don't remember. It has been like legitimately like 5 years at least since I played episode 3. They could be scripted, or they could be like, if you're out and about out and about for so long, the game sends a pack of Timbies at you just encourage you to keep moving, keep you on your toes. Now, I did say the way to get the quick way to get to where we're going is to follow the river. So maybe we just do that. Yeah, this will go. Yeah, this will meet up with the branch of the river that goes. It goes past the bingo hall. So we'll get there. Yeah, that's the birch forest right there. I guess if we wanted to, we could just like take the short route, or the direct route. Excuse me. Right there's the barn. Is that? Are those Timbies out in front of the barn? I believe there are. Huh. Okay, well. Good thing we finished our business there beforehand. I almost want, like, would they be so mean as to park even just like little 2 Timby packs in front of all like the major stops, like Thompson's, Molly's, Three Strikes. Hard to say. Well, if the plane crash is counted among their number, we'll find out soon enough. We can loot through here. Oh wow! There's a fire barrel here on story mode. Huh, how about that? Oh, there's I guess
That'll be useful.
all the caches probably have Forest Talker logos on them, or at least, yeah. Well, yeah, the ones that are worthwhile. Yeah, there are metal containers that don't have the logo on it, but anyway, I'm fairly certain there's not a fire barrel there on story mode or on sandbox mode.
What the?
Earthquakes. That's what we need. Okay, yeah, there's the river. Yeah, we have been reminded in a few occasions how seismically active Great Bear is. Usually by Jeremiah. But we did, yeah. There was a particularly conveniently timed earthquake when Astrid was in Molly's basement. That's how we found the corpse of her now ex-husband. And we just had that one for, I guess, narrative reasons? Not sure. Okay, again, we are walking directly into the wind because we are playing the Long Dark. Oh yeah, I should be picking up at least a little firewood. Because if we are going to embrace Timby booping with torches, okay, we're probably going to need to stop in terms of looting, because we're normally walking around heavy. But yeah, we need some firewood if we're going to boop Timbys with torches, because we only have a few sticks. Oh yeah, we have been here. Yeah, this is the way we initially tried to go. Didn't find the tree bridge, although we did loot several of the. Yeah, we looted bodies and suitcases. So we shouldn't. Yeah, any clothing we get, we can just leave behind. I can't remember if we have to bring firewood to the people of the bingo hall. So just in case, we'll grab those as we go. I have a memory of that going off. Oh, actually, hey, you know what? We're going to come back through here almost certainly. Why don't I just drop those there? and then one nice, convenient location. Oh yeah, there's draft dodgers right there. No Timbies, as far as I can see, which we prefer. Okay, I did do that. Now, is the tree bridge there? I can't hard to tell from this angle because we got to go, past these rocks up and around. But I can't see any reason why it wouldn't be there. How about that? Again, other than just the game being big rude. Okay. Really? No? Still no? Well, heck. Hey, TX, good to see you. Welcome back, and thank you so much for the 26 months. Alright, well that puts a crimp in our plans, but that's alright. We'll do the same as we did before. We'll go the long way around. But I hope your weekend's treating you well, TX, and you're able to get some relaxation in. I know you've been on the go of late. Okay, if we are not the least bit tired, we could make the push. Where would we stop to sleep for the night? Well, there is the space capsule, and there's also the there's the capsule. I think in there oh no, there's actually no, story mode put a cabin there. Okay, maybe we'll do that. First week of 2025, you can relax. Oh dear. Well, I mean, I'm glad that it's here and that you do have the chance to relax, but we're well into Q2 of 2025, so you've been dealing with a lot. So good. Glad you can relax. What are you doing with your relax-friendly schedule? Are you any hobbies, any projects you're taking care of, or are you just taking the opportunity to lounge, which, for the record, we support? Hello, Bun Buns. Goodbye, Bun Buns. Let's see. Playing game, watching. Okay, being like an LED buddy. Ooh. Well, one, which game? If you're okay with sharing, and an LED buddy. What to be a teaching assistant or just for funsies? Actually, what is an LED buddy? Is it like just a humanoid shape made out of LEDs, or is it like a larger project? Not sure I've ever heard that term before. Or is that a lead buddy? Which could also be the case. Just took a trip in Pacific Drive. Okay, yeah. Actually, Was there like a DLC? Yeah, I think I saw a DLC for Pacific Drive announced in like one of the recent games expo shows. Not Triple I think, but like one of the ones before that. And there was another one. Not a Pacific Drive, but one that basically looked a lot like Pacific Drive, except if you did it on a bicycle rather than in a station wagon. I guess it would be like that would be to Pacific Drive what the Northern Path would be to Dredge, let's say. Still looks promising, but yeah, the premise and the approach will look familiar to people who have played that first game. Okay. Yeah, getting dark, but I think yeah, if we don't find that cabin, or my memory of that cabin doesn't actually exist, then we'll go to the space capsule. I need more or less a circuit that tests and drives LED. Okay. It's supposed to show you the voltage and suggested resistance to use, saving you some time doing math. I am anything that saves the doing of math, I'm all in favor of. I know, my dear, I know. Just relax. I will feed and water you soon enough, but first I want you to get up and over this ridge and just check and see if there's a bear there. Because that does happen with fairly regularly. Excuse me. Okay. We're looking. We're checking our corners. Okay. There we go. And where do I think we just want to just like pop down here. There we go. I swear to God, Astrid. You know, you climb down a vertical rock face with nary a complaint. But the second you hit hard ground, there's no pleasing you. All right, so sun just about to go down. We have a decent amount of energy left. We could push on. And what would it be? Well, we probably have to. Yeah, we might skip the crash and then stay the night in the basement at Skeeter's Ridge. Ah, there is. Yeah. Is that a Timby out in front of there? I think it is. Yeah, honestly, I think we just yeah, pop inside and then or you know what? I guess we might as well take care of this. Okay, well, my aim has completely gone to shit. There, much better. See how you like bleeding for a change. Did I seriously miss that? Nope, no, actually... Nope, no, we were definitely drawing blood. They're just shrugging it off. I guess Ezra must be programmed in at a rather low revolver level. Understandable, but also annoying. But yeah, if we can get these two to drop dead, that'll make our progress toward our goal tomorrow simpler, and we won't get jumped the moment we walk out the door. Also, how's our clothing? Still largely okay. Bedroll, also still okay. All right, these were they're the health wolves of story mode, so to speak. Yeah, honestly, I really don't want to go to bed until I see that morale bar drop off, and I know they're dead. Because for all I know, they get the little magic of the bear glitch, and they completely heal once we zone out. You remember how scared you were first time you saw Timbies in there? Oh yes, same. I was absolutely terrified, and I think episode 3 was the first time I saw them. Hey, concerned Martian, hi, because of spoilers. Okay, no worries. Had a job interview Tuesday. Nice. You think it went well? Awesome, great. Did you? So did you? Was it the kind of job interview where you could say, write, you just pop them an email, saying, "Hey, thank you for the interview. I look forward to hearing from you." That sort of thing. I don't know. You don't have to. It's just it's a habit I like to get into. Just keep yourself on their radar. And you had your first driving lesson with someone other than your mom for the first time in a while. Nice. Oh, and there goes a morale bar. All right, time for bed. Wait, seriously? What is up with you? And those eyes. God damn. Anyway, that's awesome news, concerned Martian. It's a corner shop. Okay. All right. No worries about there. But no, it's that is great news, and I hope you hear good news back from them quickly. Because I know you've been at this for a good long while, and I know it could be very frustrating that extended bout of uncertainty. Don't know how I missed those, but I did. And we will keep our fingers crossed for you as well. Okay. Can I actually repair? Yeah. Okay. No, it counts as the dark. All right, then just heckin' sleep. Okay, we're all good. Sun not quite up yet. Oh, did I bring a cleaning kit? I did not. Boo. Okay, can we pass like 20 minutes until the sun comes up over the horizon? That's all right. But it is story mode, so rest as a resource is not a thing. We can just sleep however long. There we go. So real quick before we head out, I do want to just repair that. Excellent. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and feed her too. There we are. Now then, to the carnage. Did that thing just... I swear it looked like that Timby was freshly dropping when we came out the door. Oh, game. Okay. Alright. So is that... Yeah, were they trying to... Yeah, I think the game might have been... Yeah, they put them there. They're making us take the long way around and then take the road here. Trying to put us in the path of more Timbys. It's rude, frankly.
This'll come in handy.
Okay, and we're not searching the visors in story mode because we know better. Because this was made, story mode was made during the time when there was nothing in the visors. It was only an urban legend. It was not until recently when we found out such wonders could happen. I did see a pry bar back there. Not exactly a subtle hint by the game, but there we go. Fine, we'll check the trunk. Or the boot, if you will. Wow, that was a waste of time. Anywho's will be. Alright. But yes, best of luck to Concerned Martian and their the corner shop HR. Oh, they come back with good news soon. And I know, like the driving lessons. Who all did I do driving lessons with? I remember this was the U.S. with a much more car-centric culture, but let's see. My parents, like, only very rarely, like once or twice. I did have with my grandma and I. We would go out on I got out on the rural roads in central Nebraska where there's nobody about, and we would just drive around those for a while. Or I would drive around those, and she would be in the passenger seat, being very patient with me. But I think probably the person I had the most driving practice with was actually in because to get your learner's permit, you had to actually take an official class in the summer at my high school. So they had they brought in a bunch of teachers. Like one guy who was like a basketball coach in a small town, like several miles away. We had to do like daily practice with him. There we go. You thought you guys got a license at birth? Nah, it only seems that way, TX. No, you do.
Okay.
You do have to work for it eventually. Now, I will say, in certain circumstances, and by those certain circumstances, I mean farms, you can get a driving license much earlier. I think like as early as like 13 or 14, but it's only to only to drive basically like around the farm. Like you can't go drive it into the city.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Hey Vi, welcome in. Good to see you. How is your week treating you? Yeah, we're all right there. And ooh. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Hard to believe anyone survived this. Now to find that insulin.
Oh, it breaks. It breaks. Go figure. Ooh, a hacksaw. Wow. Can I actually get in? Oh, we gotta go up here. Yeah, look at all this food. Okay, find 10 passenger IDs in Dimitri's insulin. Going good? Glad to hear it. Yeah, so we'll save the looting until we find...
Nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, we got better. Yeah, we'll save the looting until we find what we're looking for.
These poor people. Nothing but wreckage.
Oh, that's a unfortunate scene. The LeBlanc Morrison little. We got all the achievements for Monster Hunter Wilds. Wow, well done, Vi.
I think I can use this.
That's a big game. There got to be a lot of those. And imagine, some of them would probably be very demanding. So how long did getting all the achievements take you? Yeah, I would imagine it probably would have been
I'll take it.
an extended, probably multiple sessions, or definitely multiple sessions. But like, can you do them all in one playthrough, or do you have to take a couple runs through? Okay, we got 4. Wait, am I hearing a human being? Oh, you only have about half the achievements for Monster Hunter World. There's 50. Okay. That's a pretty respectable number.
This will come in handy.
Okay, we got all those. Yeah, they're throwing a lot of clothing at us, but we're okay there. You're still your first playthrough. Okay. So good. I mean, so it's not one of those games that forces you to...
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Oh, I should eat that. Also, that person was traveling with a firearm cleaning kit. No, it's good that you have the option to do that. and you're not pushed or forced into multiple playthroughs. Oh, hello. Pretty sure we have one of those, and we do. I'll take those flare shells, though. Absolutely. Also, wow, so much airline food, so much soda.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Close to 200 hours. Ooh, wow. 200 hours in one run. Actually, you know what? I can believe that. Because when I did, yeah, my Elden Ring playthrough and Cyberpunk, those both, I think those topped out at about like 150 or so. So yeah, I can definitely see that. Okay, there's 6. 4 more to go. Story mode. Yeah, it is very much story mode.
I think I can use this.
But at the same time, we've also done story mode in like my usual fashion of we do as many we do as many side quests as we can, and if they're offering us more loot, we go make sure to get all the loot, all of it. Like the Mackinaw, the wolf coat, the rabbit coat, the mucklucks, the rabbit skin boots, all that was from going out of our way to do all the side quests. So, oh, here we go. Pastor Manifest. Belanger, Chan, Gagne, Gould, Jones, LeBlanc, Lee, Lewis, Morrison, Russell, Singh, Roy, and Tom.
Looks like the plane's passenger manifest.
That is, in fact, what it said, Astrid. Well done.
I'll take it.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely hearing a person of some sort. Oh, see, we had 6, and then we found the pilot Singh. That's 7. Ooh, combis. Combis better than cargos? Yes, they are. I'm just gonna, yeah. I'm just gonna pop those right on, and we're gonna just drop those cargo pants right out in the open.
This'll come in handy.
Still got yet to find that insulin, which is rather important. I'll get to you in a moment, dearie. Just please contain yourself. Oh, there we go. Suitcase belonging to Dimitri S. All right, so
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
we got 7.
Found it.
Okay, how heavy are we? We have about 3 kilograms left. There was a ton of airline food and soda down there, but let's be honest. Let's be well, okay. We'll be honest. We don't need it to to survive because the fancy house across from the bingo hall is already almost bursting with stuff. But why, if the game's going to present us with loot, why would I not? Also, I think we're short a couple IDs. I don't appreciate that.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yeah, we might as well help ourselves. You're a vegetarian and a chicken. We're gonna live large here. Oh, bonus sodium. Okay, so yeah, I know the lady's there and she's in a world of hurt. Yeah, yeah, blah blah blah. I still. Oh, okay, there's one person. Missed them. There you go. There's our Belanger. Did I get you? I did get you. Okay, we are officially rolling heavy now, and we haven't even touched any of those. Okay, that's 8. Assuming that lady is 9, we're still short 1.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Not yet, you won't. We are okay. We were now we're 4 kilograms over. Oops. All right, I'm gonna do one more pass, just in case because there's a very real chance I would have missed one somewhere. Yeah, we got those two. Those are feathers. Those are feathers. Okay. They don't become. Well, I mean, that actually wouldn't be the worst. That would suggest they're taking in more calories than they're burning, which would be honestly a positive. Oh, there we go. I missed that one. And it has nothing.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Well, darn it. Oh, I might have missed this person. There we go. There's Chong. Okay. So then the lady up there must be number 10. But yeah, admittedly, there was... yeah, the Long Dark could treat, being overweight in a medical sense, like Project Zomboid does. And, make it a debuff, but at the same time, you would really have to work for it. Hello there, Crash Survivor, whose name we don't know.
Oh god. Oh god, you're alive.
Help me.
I'm here. I'm here to help.
That's a lovely thin wool sweater you have on.
It hurts. Make it stop.
You've been in a crash. You're in shock. But I can help you. Just let me start a fire.
Too far gone.
You just said
You've
to
lost
help
a lot
you.
of blood, and you have frostbite. But it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm a doctor. I can help you.
Not the useful kind of doctor, but still.
Please. I want this to be over.
I mean, I can take care of that for you. Ooh. Oh! Did you see? Yeah, Seraphim. Yeah, you see she was wearing glasses in her work photo?
I wonder. Damn it. Sleep Research Center, Dr. Greenwood speaking.
Did you get it?
told you not to call here.
I'm sorry, but I'm scared.
I am working on it.
It's getting worse. We have to do something.
I'm going as fast as I can.
You said you'd help. You said you had something that could help her.
I can't just... Look, it is in a secure area of the lab. I can't just walk out with it. There are security protocols and...
Astrid, it's getting worse. You have to do something.
Yeah, I think that's the lady
You
at Perseverance
understand
Mills.
better than anyone.
Yes, I do.
Find a way and get up here as soon as you can.
I will. As soon as I can figure out how to... I'll find a way to get it to you.
Have you asked Will?
No. It's been years since we... I haven't asked him yet.
We don't have time for this, Astrid. You need to do this, and soon.
I will. I'll fix it. I promise I will get there.
I'm afraid it's happening again, Astrid. I'm afraid we'll lose her this time.
That's not gonna happen.
Hurry, Astrid.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you're in pain, and you just want it to end, but I won't let you die out here.
There we go. Okay, so to keep them warm, hydrated, and away from danger. Okay. Bring Gwen to the community hall. Okay, we'll check her real quick.
I'll see if I can help.
Okay, she's bleeding. Take care of that right now.
Feeling better now?
Okay, we are rolling heavy. That's not going to be good for us. So, yeah, most of the... Yeah, we did pick up that hacksaw when apparently we didn't need to, but we're going to hold on to that. And those flare shells. So yeah. Yeah, the food and the sodas all weigh the same. They're all a quarter kilo. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I drop all these sodas here. Okay, now we're only 1 kilo over. Yeah, okay, drop the firewood. We got plenty waiting for us. No, we want those. What else don't we need? There. All right,
Easy
partner.
does it.
Okay, she is cold. Actually, you know what?
You're safe now. I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, Gwen. I forgot something important. I said I was going to start a fire. I never did actually start that fire. So I should fix that.
Better.
Did she say better? I haven't even started the fire yet. We're working on it.
Come on, little fire.
There we go. Actually, you know what? Let me speed this up. I'll throw that coal on there. Make things nice and roasty toasty. Okay, so if the back of the plane broke off, that means we need to go... Yeah, we need to go past the Burn Ridge Cave, which is Here, you hang out, Gwen. You warm up. I'm gonna be right back. Gonna do a little scouting. Yeah, off this way. Actually, you know what? I don't know how much it's gonna help. I'm gonna pop that on there. Okay, yeah, our girl's gonna be just fine. Oh, did I leave my can behind? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well, we got a pot. Okay, she is warmed up. Top up her thirst.
Feeling better now?
Actually, tell what I will do. Go ahead and give ourselves because we're about a quarter tired, and this is going to be a haul. There we go. All right, Gwen, let's do this.
No way around this.
Oh wait, am I fireman carrying her? Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, yeah. That is what the the art for episode 3 looks like. Although we might have had like drape
Hang in there.
supporting with
You can
one
do
arm
this.
and then having the other free. But no, I think we're full on fireman carrying her. Okay, and admittedly, we're not. I mean, I was we're not moving that much slower. Actually, yeah, we kind of are. But that's okay.
The end. The end.
We just started, girl. And we're only episode 3. We still got 2 more episodes. Okay. No, normally I would check those suitcases and check that cave.
Dad, help me.
But no, we got a whole ass person on our person.
Lights in the sky.
So we should probably focus on getting her home. And by home I mean to the bingo hall. As to be, she couldn't get. Yeah, I mean we're carrying 40 kilograms of stuff in our pack. Plus, I mean, Gwen, Gwen doesn't look like there's that much heft to her, but still, a whole ass person. Yeah, the things we put our Wilstrid through is astonishing. Like, and again, what they're capable of. It's like they can do this. They can climb.
We're making good time.
They can climb a rope vertically. Again, with a full pack. But yeah, they still can't go over like a 1-inch ledge. Because the one thing they don't have is knees. Ah, there we go. Now the tree bridge is there.
Hold on. Just hold on.
Okay, yeah, it's just past noon. Yeah, we're going. We're going all the way back to the bingo hall. Now, how are we going to get there? Well, the river would be the indirect way. However,
Stay awake. We're getting closer.
being on ice does give us a little bit of a speed boost. So I am not against that. Now, I am remembering my past playthrough and seeing other people do it.
Sky. So bright.
we are gonna get jumped by Timbies as we do that. But there are a bunch of friendly little cliff faces. We can put our back to those and make sure we at least don't get flanked. Although it is probably too windy to try torch booping, so we would have to just use our revolver.
Scream!
Molly, really?
I got
Now?
you. We're gonna make it.
All right, Gwen.
I've got you. Don't worry.
The narrative calls. Hey, Zert. Welcome in.
Hello?
Me again.
Puzzle game.
How did you
We'll,
know I was here?
we'll probably go back to the
We're going
puzzle game
anything.
Monday.
All the calls go to every phone in the area. All I have to do is wait for you to pick up.
What do you want, Molly? I'm kind of busy.
Yeah, I saw you found a survivor at the crash site.
You spying on me?
Just watching. Curious.
Hey, that's kind of creepy.
You want to tell me what happened to your man?
I don't really have time for this right now, Molly.
I'll go first. You asked about my husband when we were in the house. Not much to tell, really. He's
There-
dead. I'm alive.
Oh no, I'm having
Sorry if this sounds harsh, but
I'm having fun playing it, Zert. I wanted to keep my usual rhythm. Had like Variety Friday, Monday, and then
assume he's the one who
TLD
replaced me.
weekend.
Did you kill him?
You tell me. Is failing to help someone the same as killing them?
I guess that depends on the circumstances and the intent.
Now you sound like a lawyer.
Did you kill him?
The wolves killed him. But my intent was for him to die.
Yeah, no, we will definitely be going back to blueprints.
Up now. Easy.
Although I will appreciate having a little bit of time to clear my head, and I honestly also probably to go back and review the VOD. For one thing, just to make sure I didn't miss any important notes. I don't think I did, but then again, it's a first playthrough, so I don't know what's important. But I think I think I have more of a strategy, I guess, a better idea of how we want to approach it. Because if I look back, I think we would have more success trying to get more of those dead-end rooms out of the way early, rather than making a beeline
do this.
north as fast as possible. It's like like one of those deck builders. If you think about it that way, we're trying to thin our deck from the early start of the run, so only the good stuff shows up.
Nothing good about that sound.
Okay, you hang out there, Gwen. Almost called you Molly. I gotta dispose of some unfriendlies. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Looking for a defensible position. Fucking. Don't yank it. Don't yank the shot. Again. That would be good, Astrid. Thank you. Okay, maybe not a number one positioning, but we've done worse. What the? Freaking shot that prick and it still ran through me. We okay? We're okay. Our clothing okay? Well, clothing could be actually our poor head wrap has taken an absolute beating, as it so often does in these encounters. Yeah, I think the having those blind corners was not ideal. And again, now they're doing the thing where they run off to some far corner of the map, but they're still aggroed, at least according to the game. Okay, I'm gonna just I'm part of me is scared I'm gonna accidentally shoot Gwen. I don't even know if you can do that. But yeah, the fact that the revolver can go off on a hair trigger does concern me.
The sky. Where did it go?
Still up top, I assure you.
I got you. We're gonna make it.
All right, so excuse me. So with this, I think we want to, yeah, we're not
much farther now.
we're not going to get the awoo as a warning, but at the very least, we should listen for the snarling and the pitter patter of little jerk footsteps. Although, I wonder. I was wondering, like,
Don't leave me.
we have the flare gun, and we have a ton of shells. Now, even if we don't land a crit with the flare gun, I wonder, like, would the flare shell act the same way as like a road flare, and like get the bounce and then maybe break their morale that way? Answer to be, yeah, Vi was just saying the same thing.
All I wanted was to go home.
Okay. Oh, I think one of them bled out. Okay, there we go. Or maybe they both bled out. That'd be fine too. Yeah, it is. It's wild. Like the things they can't do,
Everyone dead.
and yet the climbing feats, the carrying feats, absolutely like, heroic levels of strength.
Don't give up. I won't leave you.
Oh, hey, Melderon, welcome in. Guess what you just did? You took a swan dive off the top of Mount Kilimanjaro wearing a squirrel suit, and you glided down the rest of the way. Or did you finish episode 3? Exactly, sir. They still can't jump. Although, carrying the amount of stuff we asked them to carry, maybe that's part of it. Did I nail it? Yeah. I'm just that good, baby. Oh, you finished episode 4. Nice! Well done by you. Yeah, I know there's a... yeah, episode 4 is a lot. Even if you don't stray and do the side quest, you just stick to the main story. It's a lot to deal with. the back and forth. BlackRock has his own, the Timbies. So yeah, well done by you.
Everything on fire.
So let me ask you then, Melderon, what did you think of the story? What did you any lingering thoughts, questions? What are you expecting out of episode 5?
Falling. Just falling.
Yes, BlackRock is one of the maps of all time.
My hands. Where's the fire?
Okay, Gwen's clearly feeling talkative, so we need to get her to shelter soon. But yeah, and especially if you're someone who's who's new or even like relatively new to the Long Dark,
Hang in there.
and
We can do this.
if you're like powering through story mode episode 1, 2, 3, 4, like PV is no garden party, but
Just stay awake.
man,
We're getting closer.
the jump from that to BlackRock, whew. Because if you've been seeing these morale bars we've been dealing with, they're not that big. You land a couple pops on them, let the bleed out do their thing. Generally, you're fine. But and then I can't forget. Yeah, one of my most memorable moments from my playthrough of episode 4 actually involves a bear.
Hang in there. We can do this.
You like the episode at the end of episode 3, Zerd? Yeah. It does. It does. Definitely does raise a lot of questions. Like how the hell Astrid got where she is. You like the story, Melderon? Good.
What happened?
Where the heck is Methuselah? Yeah, we kind of a regular presence in episodes 1 and 2, and then just poof. He's just not around anymore. Because one of the things I'm wondering is like how much of the cast is gonna come back for episode 5. Like, if we're all going to Perseverance Mills, we're not gonna hear Grey Mother's not making the trip. We know that for sure.
Hold on. Just hold on.
Jeremiah, well, maybe. He knows of Atwood. Methuselah? Could be. We don't know anything about him. Like, is Molly gonna end up there? Probably not. Father Thomas? I don't see him leaving the bingo hall.
Don't give up. I won't leave you.
I mean, we know at least 3 people who, no, probably 4 people who are. Will and Astrid, obviously. Will's got Jace with him. And then, well, we know it's almost certain Mathis is going to be involved in probably a big way. But then, like, we mentioned Atwood. How much is she going to play into it? There's the I'm trying to remember her character's name. The lady who was on the phone with Astrid earlier in episode 3, Esther Yu, I think.
I won't let you go.
Like the one who's been in contact with Astrid or who was in contact initially. Probably the reason Astrid's going to Perseverance Mills. I would hope, given that she is part of the inciting incident for all this. I would hope we'd hear a little bit about her, and then the biggest player of all, whatever it is Astrid's here to fix.
Bring fire everywhere.
But yes, and yeah, there's a lot. A lot in terms of people, a lot in terms of story. Are the tales going to play into it?
No way out.
So the sheer amount of stuff, of components and storylines and
Hold on.
detail.
Just hold on.
Yeah, just the sheer amount they're trying to wedge in there. That might be why episode 5 is taking so damn long. Like, how do we bring this chorus to a finish in a at least somewhat satisfying way? And what the heck is that ship? So if the big finale is
We're
Will
making good time.
or Astrid or both hopping on a boat and sailing, back to the mainland, or just like off into, the wild blue yonder, what would we think of that as an ending? I'm not sure. I mean,